Open the box first. You will see a picture like this on the inside of the lid. Please follow the steps in the picture. Step 1. Open the paper bag and find the card with the QR code. Step 2. Scan the QR code on the card to watch the video. Step 3. Take out the practice yarn from the materials pack. Watch the practice yarn video and practice the basic stitches. This is very important for beginners. Practicing these basic stitches will make it easier for you to start crocheting. Step 4. Watch the tutorial video for the doll you will make. Then, you can make your very own doll. During the making process, if you have any suggestions or questions, please contact us by email. We will get back to you as soon as possible. Take the yarn ball out of the materials kit. Find the yarn tail and open the yarn ball. You can place the yarn ball inside a box. This makes it easier for you to pull the yarn on to keep the yarn ball tidy while crocheting. Now let's crochet these two owls. The methods to crochet both owls are the same. I'll use the purple one here to demonstrate. If you're not very familiar with the basic stitches, you can use the practice yarn on the matching crochet hook included in the kit to practice. Follow the basic tutorial to practice the basic stitches. This is the practice yarn. You can take it apart and practice as many times as you want. Let's start crocheting the owl's main body. Take out the purple yarn. Gently pull the yarn tail. Place the yarn ball inside the box. This step helps keep the yarn ball neat. It also ensures smooth yarn pulling. Take out the purple yarn. First, hold the yarn on hand. Hold the yarn tail with one hand. Keep the other hand palm facing up. Pass the yarn tail between the little finger and ring finger. Then pass the yarn between the middle finger and index finger. Hang the yarn on the index finger. Pinch the yarn tail with the middle finger and thumb. The yarn is now properly held. You can hang the yarn on the first joint of the index finger. This helps prevent the yarn from slipping off your finger. The yarn should be able to move freely on your hand. You can pull the yarn tail to lengthen it. You can also pull the other side connected to the yarn ball to shorten the yarn tail. We need to leave a long enough yarn tail here for making the following parts. The fabric is crocheted by starting with a magic ring. We need to crochet a chain stitch at the beginning of each round to balance the height. At the end of each round, crochet a slip stitch to join the beginning and the end. The chain stitch and slip stitch here are not counted in the stitch count. First, make a magic ring on your hand. Wrap the yarn tail around your middle finger once. There is a crossing point here. Pinch the crossing point, then take out the crochet hook. You can hold the crochet hook like you would hold a pen. This is called the pen hold. You can also hold the crochet hook like holding a knife. This is called the knife hold. It depends on your personal preference. We will demonstrate using the knife hold here. Insert the crochet hook from right to left through the loop on your middle finger. Then, place the hook in front of the working yarn. The strand on your index finger that connects to the yarn ball is the working yarn. Turn the hook tip toward the working yarn. The curved top part of the crochet hook is called the hook tip. Turn it toward the working yarn. Pull the crochet hook from left to right. Catch the yarn with the hook tip and pull the yarn through the loop on your middle finger. At the same time, rotate the crochet hook so the hook tip faces toward you. The loop on your middle finger forms a magic ring. First, crochet 1 chain stitch for the first round. Yarn over the hook. Bring the hook behind the working yarn. And hold the yarn downward. Rotate the hook tip downward and pull the crochet hook. Catch the yarn with the hook tip and pull the yarn through the loop on the hook. 1 chain stitch is completed. This chain stitch acts as the turning chain for single crochet. It helps maintain the height and is not counted in the total stitch count. Remove the magic ring from your middle finger. Pinch the 2 strands on the left side of the magic ring with your middle finger and thumb. Next, make 6 single crochet. The first single crochet. Insert the crochet hook through the 2 strands on the left side of the magic ring. Yarn over the hook. Bring the hook behind the working yarn. Hold the working yarn down. Turn the hook tip downward and pull the crochet hook. The hook tip catches the yarn and pulls the yarn through the 2 strands on the left side of the magic ring. With 2 loops on the crochet hook, we have completed half a single crochet. Push these 2 loops down to the base of the crochet hook. This can prevent the loops from slipping off. Next, crochet the remaining half of the single crochet. Yarn over the hook. Bring the hook behind the working yarn. Pull down the working yarn. Turn the hook tip downward and pull the crochet hook. The hook tip catches the yarn and pulls the yarn through the 2 loops on the hook. There is 1 loop on the crochet hook. 1 single crochet is completed. On the side of the single crochet, you can see a V shape. 1 V shape represents 1 stitch. We can count the V shapes on the side to confirm the stitch count. Pick up the 2 strands of this V shape and place a stitch marker. Attach a stitch marker to mark the first stitch. We need to attach a stitch marker to the first stitch of each round. For beginners, it's very hard to keep track of stitch counts without stitch marker. The second single crochet. Insert the crochet hook through the 2 strands on the left side of the magic ring. Yarn over the hook. The hook goes behind the working yarn. Pull down the working yarn. Rotate the hook tip downward. Catch the yarn and pull it through the magic ring. There are 2 loops on the crochet hook. That completes half of a single crochet. Push these 2 loops down to the base of the crochet hook. This can prevent the loops from slipping. Pushing the loops down to the base of the hook can also properly enlarge the loops. We can also enlarge the loops by lifting the crochet hook upward. If the loops are too large, we can adjust the loops to the right size by using the tension of the index finger. Next, crochet the remaining half of the single crochet. Yarn over the hook. Bring the hook behind the working yarn. Pull down the working yarn. Pull the hook. The hook tip catches the yarn. Pull the yarn through the 2 loops on the hook. There is only 1 loop left on the crochet hook. 1 single crochet is finished. The second single crochet is done. From the side view, 2 V-shapes are formed. The third single crochet. Insert the crochet hook through the 2 strands on the left side of the magic ring. Yarn over the hook. The hook goes behind the working yarn. Press down on the working yarn. Turn the hook tip downward. Pull the crochet hook so the hook tip catches the yarn. Pull the yarn through the magic ring. A half single crochet is completed. We push the 2 loops down to the base of the crochet hook. This can prevent the loops from slipping off and gently enlarge the loops. Next, crochet the remaining half of the single crochet. Yarn over the crochet hook. Bring the crochet hook behind the working yarn. Hold down the working yarn. While crocheting, be sure to yarn over the hook only once. If you accidentally yarn over the hook twice, it will be difficult to pull the yarn through the 2 loops on the hook. In this situation, hold the loops on the crochet hook. Just drop 1 yarn over the hook. Then pull the yarn through the 2 loops on the crochet hook. 3 single crochet are done. We can see 3 V-shapes from the side. The 4th single crochet. For single crochet are done. You can see 4 V-shapes from the side. Everyone will encounter various problems during crocheting. For example, here we just crocheted for single crochet. From the side view, there are actually 5 V-shapes. In this case, we first remove the crochet hook. Pull the working yarn to undo the incorrect stitches. Undo until only 3 V-shapes remain visible from the side. Place the crochet hook back into the loop. The yarn is a bit long here, which makes crocheting difficult. Pull the end connected to the yarn ball to shorten the yarn. Then we recrochet the 4th single crochet. Next, crochet the 5th single crochet. 5 single crochet are done. From the side, you can see 5 V-shapes. A loop on the crochet hook also forms a V-shape. It is not counted as a stitch. The 6th single crochet. 6 single crochet are done. From the side, you can see 6 V-shapes. The V-shape formed by the loop on the crochet hook is not counted as a stitch. 6 single crochet are done. Let's count the stitches. The side of 1 single crochet shows a V shape. We will start counting from where the stitch marker is attached. The first one. The second one. The third one. The fourth one. The fifth one. The sixth one. The V-shape formed by this loop is not counted as a stitch. The stitch count is correct. Pinch the sixth single crochet and pull the yarn tail of the magic ring. Close the magic ring tightly with no gaps in the middle. Place the crochet hook back into the loop. Use the tension of your index finger to adjust the loop so it's just big enough for the crochet hook to move freely. Pull the end connected to the yarn ball. Leave a suitable length of yarn. Next, we need to crochet a slip stitch. Join the first stitch and the last stitch together. The hook insertion point for the slip stitch is under the two strands of the V-shape where the stitch marker is attached. Pinch the stitch marker and pull it to the left to enlarge the insertion point. Insert the crochet hook through the marked stitch. Insert the crochet hook through the two strands of the V-shape. Then yarn over the hook and pull the yarn through these two strands of the V-shape. There are two loops on the crochet hook. Pull the left loop through the right loop on hook. One slip stitch is finished. From the side view, the slip stitch also forms a V-shape. This V-shape is similar to the previous single crochet. To avoid mistaking it for a single crochet, we hold the loop on the crochet hook and pull it diagonally upward. Tighten the slip stitch. One slip stitch is completed. The slip stitch here serves as a connector and is not counted into the total stitch count. The first round is completed. Here is a diagram to explain what you just did and how you can visualize the crochet pattern. Each number in this diagram represents a V-shaped stitch. The blue circle in the middle shows the first round. That is a magic ring. There are 6 single crochet. This is what the first round looks like. The outer yellow circle shows the second round. It is the round we just finished. It has 12 V-shaped stitches. From the diagram, you can see that each round forms a complete circle of stitches. The last stitch ends just behind the first stitch. The stitches don't overlap within a round. Now, let's review what we did in the second round. We started by inserting the crochet hook into the first stitch of the first round. That is the one marked with the yellow stitch marker. We first made a single crochet into that stitch. Fix this stitch. Then I said to turn it into an increase stitch, so we need to crochet one more single crochet into the same stitch. This becomes the second V-shape. Crocheting 2 stitches into the same stitch is called an increase stitch. Abbreviated as INC. For the second round, the instruction is to make 6 increase stitches. If you look at this diagram, you'll see that every 2 stitches correspond to 1 stitch of the previous round. That's why if you look around the circle, we actually made 6 increased stitches in total, but there are 12 V-shaped stitches. This is how the fabric changes from this small circle into a slightly bigger one. Here is a new diagram. It can help you visualize what to do in the third round. In this diagram, the yellow inner circle with numbers represents the second round. Remember, at the end of the second round, there are 12 V-shaped stitches. It's this part. Now, we'll make this circle bigger by following the third round's pattern. The third round is shown by the outer pink circle. To start the third round, first crochet a single crochet stitch, abbreviated as SC. This stitch should be worked into the first stitch of the second round. So this is the first single crochet of the third round. You need to crochet into the first stitch of the second round. That is the stitch marked with the yellow stitch marker. Next, we will make an increased stitch in the next stitch. This is the next stitch of the second round. We will make an increased stitch here. Remember, an increased stitch means crocheting to single crochet into the same stitch. Now you will have 3 V-shaped stitches. The stitches in the parentheses make up one sequence. This sequence needs to be repeated 6 times. Make a single crochet in the next stitch. Then, make an increased stitch in the next stitch. Repeat the sequence inside the parentheses again. We need to repeat this process fully 6 times. This sequence actually equals 3 V-shaped stitches. In the end, you will have 3 multiplied by 6, which equals 18 V-shaped stitches. This is what the number after the equal sign means. The second round starts with 1 chain stitch. Yarn over the crochet hook. Pull the crochet hook. Pull the yarn through the loop on the crochet hook. 1 chain stitch is completed. This chain stitch here acts as the starting stitch for single crochet. It helps maintain the heightened is not counted in the total stitch count. Next, let's look at the hook insertion points for the second round. Remove the crochet hook. The hook insertion points for the second round are the V-shapes formed by the single crochet in the previous round. The stitch with the stitch marker has just been worked with a slip stitch. But the slip stitch is not counted as a stitch. Next, continue crocheting at this insertion point. Here is the second one. While crocheting, the crochet hook should pass through both strands of the V-shapes at the same time. Here is the third one. Here is the fourth one. Here is the fifth one. Here is the sixth one. Next, put the crochet hook back into the loop. Crochet 6 increase stitches. An increase stitch means crocheting to single crochet into the same stitch. For the first increase stitch, first crochet 1 single crochet at the position where the stitch marker is attached. This is the first stitch of the second round. Attach the stitch marker. Use the same method to crochet another single crochet at the same insertion point. Crocheting to single crochet into the same stitch creates an increase stitch. From the side view, an increase stitch forms to V shapes. We'll use the same method to finish the remaining 5 increase stitches. For the second increase stitch, crochet 1 single crochet first in the next stitch. Crochet another single crochet into the same stitch. For the third increase stitch, first crochet a single crochet in the next stitch. Crochet another single crochet into the same stitch. For the fourth increase stitch, first crochet a single crochet in the next stitch. Crochet another single crochet into the same stitch. For the fifth increase stitch, first crochet a single crochet in the next stitch. Crochet another single crochet into the same stitch. For the sixth increase stitch, first crochet a single crochet in the next stitch. Crochet another single crochet into the same stitch. Six increase stitches are completed. This round forms 12 V shapes. Let's count. Start from where the stitch marker is attached. It is the first one. The second one. The third one. The fourth. Fifth. Sixth. Seventh. Eighth. Ninth. 10th. 11th. 12th. The stitch count is correct. Place the crochet hook back into the loop. Finally, crochet a slip stitch. We need to join the first and last stitch together. Insert the crochet hook through the spot where the stitch marker is attached. Yarn over the hook and pull through. There are 2 loops on the crochet hook. Pull the left loop through the right loop on hook. Hold the loop on the crochet hook and pull the slip stitch tight. Here, the slip stitch serves as a connector. This stitch is not counted towards the total stitch count. The second round is completed. Let's learn how to read the diagram. Here is round 3. Round 3 begins with a chain stitch. Then a single crochet. This SC means single crochet. then an increased stitch. This INC means increased stitch. They form one sequence. Repeat this sequence 6 times. Finally, a slip stitch. Because chain stitch and slip stitch are not counted towards the total stitch count, so this round forms a total of 18 stitches. To avoid accidentally adding or missing stitches while crocheting, we can use a piece of paper to keep track here. A third round starts with 1 chain stitch. Wrap the yarn around the crochet hook and pull the yarn through the loop on the hook. The chain stitch acts as the starting stitch for single crochet. It is to raise the height and isn't counted in the total stitch count. Next, 1 single crochet and 1 increased stitch make up a sequence. Repeat crocheting this sequence 6 times. The first sequence starts with 1 single crochet. Insert the hook at the stitch marker to crochet the first single crochet. This is the first stitch of the third round. Attach the stitch marker. We make a note on the paper. Next is an increased stitch first. Crochet a single crochet in the next stitch. Mark it on the paper. Then, crochet another single crochet into the same stitch. Make a mark. This is what it looks like after crocheting 1 single crochet and 1 increased stitch as a sequence. From the side view, a sequence creates 3 V shapes. This matches our notes. The second sequence starts with 1 single crochet. Make a note. Next is an increased stitch first. Crochet a single crochet in the next stitch. Make a note. Crochet another single crochet into the same stitch. Make a note. The third sequence starts with 1 single crochet. Make a note. An increased stitch first. Crochet a single crochet in the next stitch. Make a note. Crochet another single crochet into the same stitch. Make a note. A single crochet for the fourth sequence. Make a note. An increased stitch first. Crochet a single crochet in the next stitch. Make a note. Crochet another single crochet into the same stitch. Make a note. A single crochet for the fifth sequence. Make a note. An increased stitch first. Crochet a single crochet in the next stitch. Make a note. Crochet another single crochet into the same stitch. Make a note. A single crochet for the sixth sequence. Make a note. And increase stitch first, crochet a single crochet in the next stitch. Make a note. Crochet another single crochet into the same stitch. Make a note. Six sequences are completed. This round forms 18 V shapes. It matches the vertical lines drawn on the paper. Let's count the stitches. Remove the crochet hook. Start counting from the stitch marker. First,
second,
third,
fourth, fifth,
sixth, seventh, eighth,
ninth,
10th,
11th,
12th, 13th,
14th,
15th, 16th,
17th,
18th. Make sure the stitch count is correct, then place the crochet hook back into the loop. If the stitch count is incorrect, you can unravel this round up to the stitch with the stitch marker attached. Then follow the tutorial to crochet this round again. Next, crochet a slip stitch. Insert the hook through the stitch with the stitch marker, yarn over and pull through. There are two loops on the crochet hook. Pull the left loop through the right loop on hook. Then tighten the slip stitch. The slip stitch is done. This slip stitch acts as a connector and is not counted in the total stitch count. The third round is completed. Let's distinguish the front side and back side of the fabric. On the front side, you can see raised rounds. The smoother side is the front side. This is the uneven side. You can see small horizontal segments on the back side. The yarn tail from the magic ring is also on the back side. When crocheting, keep the front side facing towards you. There is an important point you need to understand, which is that to SC is not the same as an increase stitch. To SC means you should crochet one single crochet in one hole. And then crochet another single crochet in the next hole. An increase stitch means you first crochet one single crochet in one hole, and then crochet another single crochet in the same hole. Then you will have 4 V shapes. Let's have a look on the fabric. The first stitch, here is a single crochet. The second stitch is a single crochet. The third stitch contains 2 single crochet. Therefore, the third stitch is an increase stitch. This sequence consists of 2 single crochet and 1 increase stitch. A total of 4 V-shapes are formed. If the diagram requires you to repeat this sequence 6 times, then you will have 4 multiplied by 6, equaling 24 stitches. During crocheting, since there is much to keep track of in each round, when you lose track, you can refer to these notes to find your position. One single crochet counts as 1 V-shape. 1 increase stitch counts as 2 V-shapes. To SC indicates the first stitch is a single crochet, and the second stitch is a single crochet. INC indicates the third stitch is an increase stitch. According to the pattern rule in this diagram, if you have recorded for single crochet on paper, it indicates that you have completed a sequence of 2 single crochet and 1 increase stitch. If you have recorded 5 single crochet on paper, then you know you have completed another single crochet. One sequence forms for V-shapes. When you complete the 5th single crochet, it means you have finished the first single crochet of the second sequence. If the diagram requires you to make 3 SC and 1 INC, this means you should crochet 1 single crochet in the first stitch. 1 single crochet in the second stitch. 1 single crochet in the third stitch. 1 increase stitch in the fourth stitch. An increase stitch means to single crochet in 1 stitch. After completing the sequence of 3 single crochet and 1 increase stitch, you will have 5 V-shapes. If the diagram requires you to repeat this sequence 4 times, then you will have 5 multiplied by 4 equaling 20 stitches. On the fabric, you can see the first stitch is a single crochet. The second stitch is a single crochet, and the third stitch is a single crochet. The fourth stitch contains 2 single crochet. This is an increase stitch. After completing one sequence, you will have 5 V-shapes.